Season 2 Reloaded is finally here. Let's go through the patch notes, see what we have in store. Starting off, we've got 2 new multiplayer maps, Grind and Bullet. So Grind is obviously one of the Black Ops 2 maps that has been returned. It got teased at the start. I kind of gave my thoughts earlier in the season. I don't mind this map. For me, I'm more of a comp player, so I'm a little bit annoyed that there's no real comp maps to be added, but that's okay. For pubs, I think it's going to be a fun map, a bit of nostalgia there. There was a couple of sniping areas as well, so overall, not bad map. Again, more maps are always fun, so I'm okay with that. But Bullet, I'll be honest, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if you guys have seen Bullet. I don't think I can show the video because of copyright, but Bullet is basically a 2v2 map, and it's literally a train, but it looks so bad. It looks such a small map, so I don't have high hopes for it. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter not too happy with that either, so we'll see how that one goes. New multiplayer mode. Enter a game of TDM domination or hardpoint and unleash ninja level abilities. Okay, so this is basically the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of collab that they got, which is pretty cool. But again, I've seen the prices of it. Now, as a creator, I'm probably going to buy the bundles, test them out. But for a casual fan, I think it's really unfair. I think they really have overcharged, and especially in the state of the game as well. I think they're really kind of testing the limits here as a franchise. When you look at someone like Fortnite, who's doing so much more for so much less money, I really believe that Call of Duty are really testing the fans' patience here. I've seen a lot of angry fans on Twitter, and again, I think they're absolutely right, because some of these bundles are very, very overpriced, but they look pretty cool. Again, I thought it should be more like maybe 10-20 pounds for all of the characters, but the fact that it's 20 pounds each is kind of ridiculous. But again, I'm sure people are going to buy it, and I'm sure they're going to be happy with it. So as we go through, there's going to be 4 melee weapons. I'll probably see how they are. I think they're all going to be very similar in terms of what they do in game. They're going to be cool for a few days, but nothing crazy. I think it's just one of those where in the moment it'll be cool, but nothing crazy after. We do have a few more stuff. So we have a new perk, Hunter's Instincts. Eliminating an enemy will mark the next closest one. I feel like that's already there. Anyways, okay. Anyways, a narrow cone briefly appears on your minimap after elimination, showing the general direction. I don't actually mind that. As someone that uses this minimap quite a bit, I think that'll be kind of cool for pub stomping, but it's not a perk that I think will be, you know, a necessity. Then we have a new attachment. We have the belt fed attachment. This is more for LMGs, kind of with a large ammo, just to help out a little bit more. So again, not a necessity, but it's cool to have, you know, some new stuff there. We do have a new wild card. Okay, interesting. Allows a player to replace a dedicated melee with a launcher. So if anyone's still struggling with camos, this is probably a good one to use. Besides that, I don't see a need for it. And with how many weapons are in the game right now, I don't even think people go for launchers with their camos. So it's not bad. Again, it's in the game, something new, but I just don't think it's going to be used. One thing I say is I feel like they have a lot of useless changes. I feel like sometimes they give us so many useless things, like these perks just no one's going to use. I don't mind seeing changes in the game, but I want them to be actual viable changes. Zombies, I'm not really going to cover. Now we do have some weapon changes. Let's go through them because this will affect us a bit more. GPR. So they're making some adjustments to the GPR to help build and place out that target is slower time to kill. Okay, so let's see what they do. Right, so they're adding a bit of damage range. I don't think this will change too much. Oh, okay, they're changing the improve. All right, so they're actually making the rapid fire slightly stronger. So we'll have to test that one out. Maybe rapid fire GPR could be something we go with. Then we go through to the Feng 82. Let's see what it has here. Okay, so what they're doing is they're adding a bit of mobility to it. So we're going to make like a new build for that when that comes out as well. We'll test it out. Right now, these are all, you know, when they write these changes, we can get a bit of an idea, but until we actually test it out, we don't know what's meta. So let's go through. There's a few more changes with the marksman rifle. They always change the SWAT 5.56. It's quite a strong weapon, so I feel like they're constantly trying to balance it, that and the AEK 973, but you can see they actually nerfed it slightly. Okay, so I think they haven't really nerfed it. They've kind of just tried to balance it off a little bit. No one uses this weapon, but then we go the AEK. So what have they done? Okay, that was more of an issue they've just fixed, which took them a few weeks. Okay, cool. Sniper rifles, nothing crazy. Again, nothing insane in this. Most of the time they make some crazy changes for the real season. For halfway through, they don't really do anything crazy. So I haven't seen anything right now that is really worthy. Again, like, come on, like, bro, addressed an issue where the 1v3 medal will not be awarded. That is like, are we serious? When we have this many hackers right now, this is what they're tweeting? Oh, this is crazy. Then we have spawns. I mean, again, none of this really matters. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm looking through. I don't think this update is going to change much. Even in terms of content, it doesn't look like there's much in there. We go through. We've got grind. That one won't be too bad. Grind 24/7. Just a bit of fun, but featured playlist. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I really am. I'm really disappointed. Gunfight, gun game. Yeah, nothing crazy. Let's look at the perks. Oh, let's see what Nuke does. Again, bro, like, come on. That is no difference. Yeah, overall, I actually think this might be one of the most pointless updates I've seen in a minute. I think the only thing they're doing is really just changing the adding the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff in, and besides that is literally nothing. So very underwhelming update in my opinion. The biggest thing we have to look at is probably the changes in weapons, because that's the only thing we've got in terms of content. I hope the new maps are fun, hope they add some new game modes, but it doesn't look like it. I think we're gonna have to hold off till season 3, but these are gonna be the new skins. I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are pretty cool in terms of a collab. We did have a Squid Game collab last season. I didn't really keep up with that too much, but I'm gonna try to be a bit more hands-on with this collab and see what we can have, see if we can have any cool challenges. I'll make some cool videos on it, on a few challenges, but besides that, pretty underwhelming. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys excited for the changes? I'm sure most of you aren't, but what are you guys looking forward to? Trying to keep it positive in the comments in terms of the changes. But season 3 isn't in too long. Hopefully they address some stuff there. One thing I will say is Black Ops 6, the game itself I really enjoy, but the content's been very lackluster. Someone that's been really busy with my other channels and other games, I've not played pubs too much, but one thing about MW3 is every time I came back on pubs, whether it was a week or 2 gap, I felt like there was so many camos, so much content to do. It genuinely felt like the multiplayer scene on that game was amazing. So I'm a little bit disappointed, and I know you guys are as well, but let's see, you know, we'll make the best out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.